Last time I saw him play when he was suspended by Riley, he had the Statue of Liberty engraved in his haircut. This time it just says back to G. Harper found the lane very open.
It's interesting how he's not even being intimidated. No one is even rotating, and he continues to lay the ball up uncontested with the left hand.
And you were talking about Chicago's problems inside. They're being really exposed here against the New York Knicks tonight. 5 to shoot. Jordan.
Yes.
He's fouled hard by Patrick Ewing.
See, he elevated for the dunk that time. He was going dunk all the way. He fooled Starks. Starks thought that he was going to the middle, and he just took it right to the baseline. Went for the elevate. Now just keep an eye on this. See, he has him beat. Now watch what happens. He's going dunk all the way here. But then you have the shot block. Patrick was going strong for the block. Keep an eye to the left. Now watch Patrick come in here.
Former teammates on the Dream Team. Patrick Ewing says, "I know you're Michael Jordan, but this is my house."
Yeah, but that's good coverage. And plus the fact Patrick, one of the top shot blockers in the league. Naturally, he's going for that block, and you know you're going to have contact.
I didn't see a lot of remorse on the face of Patrick there. He knew what his job was. Knicks by 4. Jordan has 35 first-half points. If he were to stay on pace, he would break his all-time record of 69, a game I was fortunate enough to see against Cleveland 3 years ago. 35 in the first half.
Harper is fouled before the shot with 4 seconds to go in the half.
Huey, you've seen it all in your career. I don't know if there are words to describe Jordan. He's in New York at Madison Square Garden with 35 points against a man who plays him well, John Starks.
Yeah, but you're talking the greatest offensive player, in the time now, because a lot of guys. Wilt was right there. Let's face it, he and Wilt led the league in scoring 7 times each.
Right.
But you are seeing him in a nice flow. Nothing forced. He's getting high on his elevation. Starks is right up on his hand, and yet, because of the size difference, he's shooting over Starks' hand. Then he has the confidence tonight in his ball handling. That's why I tried to bring out the point that he's even splitting the traps with the dribble. Now, that's hard to do when you are in great game shape, and we know this is only his 5th ball game. So you can see it all tonight. Plus, he's been hit in the air a few times, and he's been able to keep his balance and still score.
Into Ewing. He's fouled by Wennington, and we'll go to the line with 2.2 seconds. Michael Jordan said when he had the 32 against Atlanta on Saturday night, in his first 3 games, he felt like he was pressing and going to the game. He says he's letting the game come to him. That were his words after the Atlanta game. And as you say, he's done that tonight, and he's been in the flow.
Well, I think a key was the fact that they posted him so many times in the first 5 minutes, allowed him to establish a game 15 feet to the rim.
Patrick Ewing with the free throw. Pat has 8 points in the ball game.
A major issue in this first half, the lack of recognition by the Knicks of Patrick Ewing in the low post, and the fact that he can score. Now, I admit, the first 3 times he had the ball, he did not score. They blocked 2 of his shots. But he's 1 for 7 in field goals, but the only way to get him off that schneid is to get him going.
Kukoc with a very bad lob pass with 2.2 to go, but nothing to lose there. At the end of the first half, Knicks with a 6-point lead, exposing Chicago's weakness inside, playing great defense, but Michael Jordan has 35 points. Reebok halftime report after this. What a night. Madison Square Garden, springtime, New York City. Michael Jordan is bringing the house down with 37 points. It's a great place to be. Glad you could join us on TNT.
62-55 Knicks over the Bulls. Potential first-round playoff opponents.
I tell you, Armstrong only has 1 shot. He's 1 for 1 in this game.
Posting Jordan. He's fouled before he can get
to the basket by John Starks, who now has 3.
Bob, no one guy can play him on the post. I mean, the double team must come quickly, because once he makes the catch, he's so quick a foot. Now, that was just a great move, and then you know he's a dynamite passer.
B.J. Armstrong comes off the screen, misses the jumper. In 20 minutes of the first half, B.J. only had 1 shot. Bonner! Pippen got there late, committed the foul, and Bonner seems to be, the Bulls seem to have lost him.
Well, he's the X factor in this game. You say, now what happened? At the other end of the floor, Pippen went to the offensive boards. Bonner took off and went down the floor. That was a long run for Pippen just to catch up with Bonner.
The night that Mason was ejected when New York was playing and left and went into the locker room, we were here televising the game on TNT when Mason was ejected. Bonner had stepped in and was doing what he does now, getting all the garbage points. And, of course, Mason wanted to go back in, had the argument with Riley, stormed out, and then got the 5-game suspension. But Anthony Bonner deserves the playing time.
Oh, he's playing great. And the big thing about it is, you see on the foul line, he's shooting 74% this year. For his career, he's only a 59% shooter, so he's definitely worked on that part of his game.
Bonner's season high, 12 points.
Nice.
Inside Purdue. Nice pass for Pippen.
That's the first time tonight that they found the man who was open after the Knicks trapped the pick and roll.
Speaking of trap, in the corner in front of us, Harper gets it down to Bonner, and he traveled with the ball. Knicks 64, Bulls 57, 9:32 to go in the third quarter. Chicago inbounds.
Anytime that the Knicks trap your screen and roll or your ball cross, you must have excellent ball movement and find the free man in the front of the rim. Now, they've only done it 1 time in 2 quarters and a few minutes here in quarter 3.
Ewing stepped out on Jordan. It opened up the lane. Michael came in. Somebody got a piece of that. I think Starks. Now the Knicks have the numbers.
Oh, yes.
Starks. 3. No. He stepped over the line.
Well, any fast break 5-on-2, of course you stop and try for a 3-point shot.
Chances are you'll get the rebound.
Yeah, the thinking there is that if you miss, boom, you got the rebound.
39 points for Michael Jordan. And if you dialed in late, I'm sorry that things didn't go your way today. We have 8:46 to go in the third. Jordan on a potential record-breaking scoring outburst here at Madison Square Garden, but the Knicks up by 7. Ewing's fadeaway jumper. No. Rebound. Jordan. Pippen into Purdue. Ewing had to step out. Harper fell down. Knicks have a 20-second timeout.
Yeah, good move by Pat Riley, because right now his guys are a little out of whack in the transition game. Scottie Pippen is starting to feel it during the championship years. He is the creator. He's the man in the middle of the break, the guy who makes most of the decisions once they are flowing. And you can see right now he has come out in this quarter and is definitely involved. The rebounders are getting the ball to him quickly, and he's making something happen.
Scottie Pippen very comfortable playing with Michael Jordan.
Well, I would hope so.
Well, some people aren't, like Kukoc.
Now there's a nice move down inside. Purdue, the old story. He put Harper down on the floor. Harper was laying there looking at the referee for a call. And the guy is saying yes, but the ball's on the other side of the floor. No one's paying attention.
Right. You know, Michael says he has a lot more respect now for Will Purdue. When he first came into the league, Michael wouldn't call him Purdue. He says he wasn't that good, so he called him Vanderbilt. Bonner. Open man over there is Oakley. Kukoc on the foul. That's his third.
Hey, Kukoc's biggest problem is finding someone for him to guard.
Yeah.
You know, he can't play the small forwards on the first units. They beat him off the dribble. And then if you do have a big guy who can put it down, you can take him.
Purdue with the foul. Count the basket on continuation. And Patrick Ewing will go to the line. Patrick's starting to heat up here. He has 15 now, as you pointed out earlier.
I just watched. This is a nice, good jump stop, see, and then step out. Patrick's got a ton of moves. You know, once again, Kukoc is in. You got to call that. You must call that. Kukoc has been in on every single Ewing foul shot. Now, Just watch as Ewing releases. When Ewing releases his foul shot, some nights he has a tendency